Welcome to NDTV, guys. First, congratulations. I have watched the film and I loved you guys. I loved
Thank you so much.
Okay, let's start with Rachel. Rachel, did you say no to this film? What?
I did initially say no. It was such an honor to be Frances's first choice to play Lucy Gray. And when we were initially having a meeting about maybe me being in the movie, he told me that it was going to be a long time away from home. And so I really needed to take a long time to think about that because I had not been so far away from home for so long before. And I was a bit apprehensive about it, but I came around eventually, and I'm really glad that I did because now I get to be here.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, yay!
Tom, what about you? How did this movie come to you?
I went through a pretty traditional audition process, and I got an audition maybe like in total 6 times.
Wow.
I don't know, it was a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, they put me through the ringer a little bit. And then eventually got to a point where I was doing chemistry tests with potential Lucy Grays, and the last of which was Rachel. Once we coaxed her back into the mix, and I was like just blown away by her immediately, and that was when I knew it was going to work. I was like, as long as Rachel says yes to this is going to be great. Everyone else was amazing too, but we just kind of found kind of an instant kind of ease and chemistry. I think that we've been surfing on ever since.
Riding that wave.
Yeah.
And have you guys read the book?
Oh yeah.
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 I've read this book 3 times.
Woo.
I read it when it came out, and then 3 times when it came out, and then twice while we were shooting.
Yeah. I read it twice, once while I was auditioning, and then once kind of while we were working on it to keep mining it for more information.
Exactly.
But yeah, I'm a big fan of this book, and actually had been a big fan of the movies originally when I was younger, and saw them all as they were coming out, and hadn't read the books. So I'm now going back to read the rest of them, now that it won't like infect my Coriolanus brain with the other stuff. I'm going to go back and read it with fresh eyes.
We have seen such big actors, stars. They are now stars playing, characters in Hunger Games. Was it too much of a pressure for both of you?
I feel like Frances, our director, really did a good job at making sure we didn't feel such pressure stepping into these roles. And the material is just so good that you're not even thinking about that part of things. It's really, at least for me, it wasn't connected to anything in the original trilogy. So I felt like I was at ease most of the time about stepping into my character. Yeah,
I think we weirdly didn't feel like we were continuing something that somebody else has started. It felt like a fresh start a little bit. And that's because it's a prequel. It happened 64 years before. So we kind of, in a weird way, had creative freedom to make it our own. Because like the Coriolanus that I play it happens before the Coriolanus that Donald plays. And although I'm sure Donald Sutherland like filled in the gaps in the history himself, I have the luxury of having a book that Suzanne Collins wrote, which is all the history there right in front of me. And so for me, it's all about the book. I take it back to the book every time I'm lost or confused about where to go next with him. And yeah, I think we're in good hands with the writing.
I love every scene you guys come together in. It's magic. My last question is, I'm from India. Have you guys watched any Indian films?
I've seen RRR.
Oh, you did?
I love RRR.
I've not seen it yet. I really want to see it.
I've seen it 3 times, and it's like 3 hours long.
Rachel, what's with you and reading books 3 times, watching films?
I know everything. I have to do everything thrice.
Yeah,
I have to do everything thrice. But my boyfriend and I love RRR so much.
Yeah, I really want to see it. I've not seen it
was one of those things where we're like, okay, we'll start it, and then we had a dinner reservation. We watched it for the first time while we were working on this film, and I was like, we have to. Even reservation.
I just interviewed Hunter and Joshua. They also said Josh, and they said the same thing. Josh was like, I loved the film. Like,
yes,
Lord.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the Tiger one recently on Netflix that was really White Tiger.
Woo.
White Tiger, that's it, right?
Yes.
That's called?
Yes.
Oh my god, that was the most recent one I've seen, and it was brilliant. So good. I feel like films. India is making some really cool films.
We always make cool films.
I know you always have. You always have. Unfortunately, we're catching up with it right now.
As a musical theater kid, those big Bollywood musicals have always really been a part of the zeitgeist of the choreography conversation and the big, beautiful dance numbers. It's just gorgeous.
Yeah. So cool.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for
Thank
talking
you.
to us.
you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.